When I look at LeBron, he's not what Michael was as a player. He's not even what Kobe Bryant was as a...
Scottie Pippen hasn't shied away from criticizing Michael Jordan in recent years. Over and over again, Pippen has challenged a story that many basketball fans grew up believing about their relationship. During several interviews, including a widely discussed appearance on Valuetainment, Pippen insisted that he and Jordan were never as close as the public believed.
Look at these players in today's era, being LeBron, there's really no comparison. When you talk about the level of competitiveness, Michael bunched up all of his competitiveness within 12 to 14 years. LeBron has to spread that out for 20 plus.
While promoting his book, Pippen didn't hold back, questioning Michael Jordan's leadership, challenging parts of his legacy, and claiming The Last Dance presented only one side of the story. Those remarks quickly sparked debate across the basketball world. For years, fans saw Jordan and Pippen as the greatest championship duo, the foundation of one of the NBA's most dominant dynasties. With 6 titles, unforgettable moments, and what looked like an unbreakable partnership, they appeared inseparable. But Pippen said the truth behind the scenes was very different. He claimed their relationship was driven more by business and winning than genuine friendship. That's exactly why his 2018 appearance on ESPN's First Take generated so much attention.
What it took LeBron years to maturate to mentally and in your heart, Jordan came into the league with that. And that to me is what I have a problem with when people say something.
Heading into the interview, many expected Scottie Pippen to praise LeBron James while taking another subtle shot at Michael Jordan. The stage was set for a major headline. The cameras were rolling. The audience was huge, and the Jordan versus LeBron debate was at its peak. Many fans believed Pippen was ready to declare LeBron the greatest player of all time. But then, the conversation took an unexpected turn. Instead of fueling the GOAT debate, Pippen shifted the focus in a completely different direction. He began discussing what truly separates the greatest legends from everyone else. More specifically, he focused on one quality athletes and fans have argued about for generations: the clutch gene.
To want to have that last shot.
And demoralize you.
Yes.
And scare the living hell out of you.
LeBron doesn't have that.
Pippen explained that some players naturally elevate their game when the pressure is at its highest. In his opinion, LeBron hasn't consistently displayed that trait the way certain all-time greats have. Whether fans agreed or disagreed, the comment immediately sent shockwaves through the basketball world. The reaction was huge, especially because it came from Scottie Pippen himself. This wasn't a random analyst chasing headlines or stirring up controversy. This was Scottie Pippen, one of the most decorated players in NBA history, that a 6-time NBA champion, an 8-time All-NBA selection, a 10-time All-Defensive Team member, and a player widely regarded as one of the most complete talents the game has ever seen.
Sit here and say today that I watched LeBron the other night and the game was on the line and he made little or no effort to go after the ball.
Pippen earned his reputation by excelling in every aspect of the game. He could guard almost any position, control the flow of a game, and influence winning in ways that didn't always appear in the box score. He played a central role in some of the biggest moments in basketball history, which is why fans listened closely whenever he shared his views. His words carried even more significance because he had already spent years questioning parts of Michael Jordan's legacy. That was exactly what many fans had in mind when he appeared on First Take.
When you look at these players in today's era, being LeBron, there's really no comparison. When you talk about the level of competitiveness, Michael bunched up all of his competitiveness within 12 to 14 years. LeBron has to spread that out for 20 plus years. It's not the same drive. It's not the same fight. It's not the same hunger.
When Stephen A. Smith brought up the topic, many viewers expected another headline centered on Michael Jordan. At first, it looked like the conversation was heading that way, but Pippen caught everyone off guard by taking it in a completely different direction. Instead of focusing on Jordan, he questioned LeBron James and the way he approached the biggest moments of a game. According to Pippen, there was a clear difference between players who embraced pressure and those who responded to it differently. He said Jordan entered the NBA with a fierce, competitive mindset that stood out from day one. In Pippen's opinion, that mentality couldn't simply be taught by coaches. It was something a player was born with.
The thing that I knock LeBron about is not having that clutch gene.
Right.
But a lot of players don't have that clutch gene. And a lot of players don't have that opportunity to even develop.
Pippen believed he was uniquely qualified to make that comparison. He spent more than a decade playing alongside Jordan, faced countless NBA stars, and experienced some of the toughest playoff battles in basketball. Season after season, he watched how the game's best players responded when everything was on the line. From his perspective, certain traits always stood out: body language, confidence, and the willingness to take over when the pressure was at its highest. Pippen pointed to moments where he felt LeBron didn't always demand the ball in crucial stretches of games. To him, those moments raised real questions about how aggressively LeBron chased game-defining opportunities.
You know, LeBron had a Wade, LeBron had a Bosh, LeBron had a Kyrie, LeBron had a Anthony Davis, and Michael had you.
When we played, there were no lanes. Wasn't nothing but hardwood floor. If you go to the basket, you're going to hit the wood. There's no comparison. Did you hear me say, earn it at the free throw line? That doesn't even exist in today's game. It's just about shooting the ball.
Of course, LeBron supporters have pushed back on that argument for years. They believe basketball isn't always about forcing a shot. Sometimes the best play is trusting a teammate and making the right decision, even under the brightest spotlight. Even today, Pippen's comments continue to fuel the debate. That's why fans still revisit that interview whenever the conversation turns to basketball greatness. It became about far more than points, championships, awards, or highlight plays. The discussion shifted to mindset, leadership, competitive instincts, and how people define true greatness. Pippen shared his opinion on national television, and it quickly became another major talking point in the endless GOAT debate. To this day, fans still argue over what he really meant and whether his criticism was justified. But this is where the story takes an even more interesting turn. If you want to understand what Scottie Pippen meant when he talked about the so-called clutch, you have to go back to one of the most unforgettable nights in basketball history. Forget social media for a moment. Forget the debates, the hot takes, and all the online arguments.
Okay, and that's an argument that LeBron went to Miami. He went back to Cleveland to win with Kyrie, and then he went back to LA to win with Anthony Davis. Michael never had teammates like that, and you had Michael as...
Go back to June 11th, 1997. Game 5 of the NBA Finals. The Chicago Bulls and Utah Jazz were tied at 2 games each. The series was on the line, and the pressure couldn't have been greater. That night in Salt Lake City, Michael Jordan looked nothing like himself. He appeared weak, exhausted, and barely able to move across the court. Sweat poured off him as he battled through every possession. Reports at the time said he was seriously ill, leaving many fans wondering if he could even finish the game. Many believed no one would have blamed him for stepping aside or taking on a smaller role. Under those circumstances, it would have been completely understandable. But that's not what happened. Instead, Jordan remained on the floor and fought through every minute. Possession after possession, he refused to give in despite clearly struggling physically.
You want individual accolades or you want championships? Because I didn't chase mine. My success as a team is more successful than LeBron. I got 6 rings.
By the end of the night, Jordan had played 38 minutes and scored 38 points in one of the most iconic performances in NBA history. Then came the shot everyone remembers, that a clutch 3 that pushed Chicago toward a crucial Game 5 victory. When the final buzzer sounded, Jordan was completely drained, and the unforgettable image of Scottie Pippen helping him off the court became a lasting symbol of toughness and resilience. For Pippen, that night perfectly captured what he calls the clutch gene, that IT wasn't about stats or highlights, that IT was about embracing pressure when everything was on the line. Years later, he brought that same mindset into the GOAT debate during an interview with Patrick Bet-David on Valuetainment. His 4-word comment, "I didn't chase mine," instantly ignited another wave of controversy, with fans fiercely debating what he really meant. Because when Scottie Pippen speaks about greatness, people listen that he witnessed one of basketball's greatest dynasties from inside. And that's why his opinions continue to fuel the GOAT debate years later. This is where Pippen believes the GOAT debate truly begins. To him, it's not just about choosing Michael Jordan or LeBron James. It's about how greatness should be measured. Some value longevity and career achievements, while others believe championships, peak dominance, and performing under pressure matter most. Pippen has consistently argued that Jordan's relentless competitive mindset and success in one of the NBA's most physical eras set him apart. At the same time, LeBron's unmatched longevity and historic accomplishments have earned him a place among basketball's all-time legends. That's why this debate never truly ends. Every fan defines greatness differently. Now it's your turn. Do you agree with Scottie Pippen, or do you think he's been too critical of LeBron James? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe to Hoop Lab, and turn on notifications for more NBA stories, debates, and in-depth breakdowns.